This whole episode started about a year ago when, during one of our board meetings, a couple of the township supervisors from Rosebud Township asked to speak to the board, and they offered us the Rosebud Town Hall or the Moen School. Not having gone to a country school didn't slow me up. I immediately recognized the opportunity for preserving a piece of the past that we did not have anything on, and the board was in session, and I immediately put it to the board to, can we go ahead with this idea given that we can secure funding and make it work. The board did approve it. Some I think were a little apprehensive, which is the way a board works, and that's fine. We then just kind of put it on back burner because of course, we knew that the town membership had to approve it at the annual meeting, which wasn't going to come up until March of this year. But in the meantime, I went about getting some estimates on the cost of the move, the cost of site preparation, and all the other elements that go into the move, like permits for hauling it on the county road, permits for crossing the railroad, permits for getting onto the highway, to find out all the traps, including the power companies that had to either cut lines or move lines as the building went under it, so that we were working those kinds of details right from the beginning. March came along and the township voted to, in fact, give us the town hall. There was still some open question about how much maintenance they would contribute to it because they intended to continue holding their meetings there, which was real fine with us. That is still an open question, but they're very agreeable to being fair about it. They have made a generous donation just for the move itself, so we are very grateful for that, and that has enabled us to secure the whole program, you might say, and make sure that it does, in fact, happen, which is what's going to come up on Friday. So, given that we got the building, we then started our campaign to solicit donations from prior students and teachers, and of course anybody else that had an interest in the project. We went out with the first letter before the township board agreed to give it to us, just to alert people. And as soon as they gave us the building, then we went out with a second mailing to ask for the actual donations, and that is ongoing now. And we feel that it's almost meeting our expectations. We still have a ways to go, and we think we'll get there. So we put out a solicitation for bid to two different movers and ended up with Mower Movers in Bemidji. And they have been on board since then to make the move happen. They were very gracious about the timing and accommodating our requests for program elements to add into the overall activity. It's not done yet, but it's coming together. And so, like all things that have a lot of pieces to it, the puzzle isn't always obvious that it's going to work, but we think we're there. So come Friday, it'll happen.